Right, so we got some new mods. Now, the first one is Placeable Refill Tanks by Mephius, 2.30 megabyte on the download. Now, I remember this from 19, and I used it a lot. This is great. So you're going to find these in the construction menu and under buildings and containers. So we'll scroll along to find them. We've got these four. So we've got the first one there, the seed tank. We then got the second one, which is a solid fertilizer tank. The third one is the liquid fertilizer tank. And then the fourth one is the herbicide. Now they're all £8.5 grand and they're all buyable silos, so you don't fill them up yourself. You just bring your trailer along or your piece of equipment, whatever you're using, buy the icon, fill it up, and jobs are good. And obviously you are going to have to pay. That's a given, because obviously you need to buy stuff at the silo. But these were great on 19 and they're going to be great on 22 as well. Love it. Right, next up is Sheep Barn. This is by Lancy Boy, 11.67 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under animals and sheep, as you can well imagine. So we'll scroll along to find it. There it is, 98 grand. This is going to hold 65 sheep. So you come up to it. We've got this door that you can open if you really wanted to. Open up like that. There's my sheep inside. Close it up so they don't escape. We'll come down this side, because at the other end is your animal dialogue box. So click on that. 65 in, jobs are good in. You can also open up that door if you get close enough. Again, if you want to back a trailer in that you've gone and picked them up from the animal dealer. And we'll come down this side. Here's where all your food goes in. So drop all your grass into there. And there's your wall pallet spawn point. That's alright. I mean, I like it inside that you've got the little patch of grass for the sheep to theoretically munch on rather than just going through the trough. Oh, I like that. That is very nice. And next up is Planet Modular BGA. This is by Caster DS Agro Service, 32.48 megabyte on the download, and I can only describe this as something massive on a mod perspective. You're going to find all of this in two different sections. So we'll go into the shop menu and we'll go to productions and factories. We'll scroll all the way down to the bottom because there is loads to all this. So we'll start off here. So we've got the, there we are, that's better. So we've got bunker small, which is that one there. We then got bunker medium, which is that one there. Then we've got bunker large, which is that one. We then got fermenter 100. We then got fermenter 200, fermenter 300, then up to this one, fermenter 400. We then come across to liquid digester. We then got the secondary digester 140k. And then come up the back here, we've got secondary digester 200k. We've got that one, which is the secondary digester 300k. We then come down to the bottom here, and we've got the central slurry storage. We've got the central digestate storage. We then got digester generator small. Then got generator medium. Then got generator strateron. We then got methane sales, methane storage, and electrical storage. So that's the things under the factories. Now if you come up to decorations and others, and we'll scroll back along because there's two more. We've got these two here. So you've got methane flare small, which is that first one there. And we've got methane flare large. Obviously those two are just decorative options. They don't do nothing. You come around them and there's no trigger for you to start burning off methane or whatever. But this BGA is a little bit complicated. So what I'm going to do is do a complete video on it, because each one is itself a production chain. I mean, we'll go into the production chains now, and we've got all these different ones that are all the different things there. So there is a lot to go through. So we're going to do that in a separate video. But just to say, that is out now, and you do need to buy individual parts. We'll go through that in a separate video, but that is ace. Right, next up is the Randon Canaverio Giulietta. This is by Eric Isaac and Agro Mods, 13.67 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find both of these under sugarcane technology. Now, they're both trailers, but they just don't do sugarcane on their own. They do grass, wood chips, straw, silage, hay, and chaff at the same time. So you can do more of like a forage trailer sort of situation. So we'll go into the first one. This is the Dolly Cane 2 axle. This is going to cost you 40 grand. It's going to hold 28,000 litres. Now, if you've ever seen any Randon trailers from Eric Isaac and Agro Mods, you're going to know what all the different options are about. So you've got the wheel brands, which is the design of the wheel itself. You then got the tyres, which is the tyres. You then got decoration lanterns, which is round the back, puts that sort of just above that warning bar there. You then got wheel design. You've got no, hubcaps in there, or no. You then got attacher. We can put a trailer hitch on the back, so you can make a bit of a train on the go. Then you got main colour. Dear oh dear. Yeah, why not? And then rim colour. Obviously, you can go for whichever one you want. Oh, excellent. And we'll come out of that and we'll go into the 3-axle. So this is going to start off at 48 grand, 35,000 litre capacity. Again, the same options as previously. And then why not? Whilst we're here, we might as well just go and chrome it up. Because why not? I'm going to stay to that. Oh, that's excellent. You need a trailer for doing your sugarcane as well as a bit of forage. This would do you nicely. Right, next is the step deck trailer IML21. This is by IBM Modding Team, 16.66 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under low loaders. So it's going to start off at 35 grand to buy. You then got the options there without ramps or with ramps. So they'll fold out once you get it hooked up to a tractor, trailer, whatever you're using. And you come down to floor. So you've got the wood floor or wood floor 2. Obviously, go for whichever one you want. Then we'll come down to wheel setup. So 2-axle. 2-axle with toolbox, 2-axle separated, 2-axle separated with toolbox, 3-axle, and back to 2-axle. You can change the main colour to anything you want. Dear oh dear, pink low loader. Oh, love it. I mean, you got something that you need transporting, some big harvester or whatever. Yeah, get one of these on the go. Alright, next up is the Lizard D46 D47 pack. This is by Kaztan and Hydraulic, 13.77 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these under trailers. Now, we've got the D46 and the D47. They both do 4.2 to 6.7. They both do the same crops, and they've all got the same options. So, I'm not too sure what the difference between the two is. But, alright, we'll go into it. So you've got the first one here, the D46. So it's got a 4,200 litre capacity for 5 grand. You can then change that to 6,700. 6,700 again. Bale trailer again. Another bale trailer. Or back to 4,200. Now, if you go for the 67 either version, you then get another option. So we've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. You then got corrugated sides, flat sides, or corrugated sides. Now, if you've gone for the 6700, you then get the option for a cover, yes or no. Change the main colour to anything you want. Changes the main frame. Design colour, we'll go for blue. Changes the main body. Rim colour, does the rims. And the options are the same on the D47. I just don't know what the difference is, to be fair, but being said, small trailer, looks very nice. We've got the swivel axe on the front, so I would be terrible at reversing that, but being said, nicely detailed. We've even got the trailer hitch on the back, so make a little bit of a train on the go. Very nice. And next up is the Randon bit trim. This is by Eric Isaac and Agro Mods, 56.33 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these 3 under trailers. So we'll go into the first one. We've got this here, the 7-axle bulk carrier short bit trim. Man, that's a long name. 56,000 litre capacity, 95 grand to buy. So it's basically the 56 split over the 2. So they've got the capacity option there. So that's 28,000 per trailer. You then got 33 per trailer. So that takes up to 66 in total. Then we've got a bale trailer version, another bale trailer version, another bale trailer version, then back to the standard one. Again, like the previous trailers, you've got the design on the wheels. Then you've got the tyre options. Then on these, if you've seen any previous ones from Eric Isaac and Agro Mods, the options are basically the same. So you've got short and long mod guard, got wheel designs, hubcaps there, and no arching. Just tilts the trailer forward and backwards. Side protection down the sides. Then got decoration lanterns, that's between the framework on the back there. Then got flashlight design, which is actually the lights on the back. It's not a flashlight itself, it's just the lights. But alright, we'll carry on. Then you got cover colour, so you've got 70 years 2, 3, R line 2, new R 2, and back to 70 years. Then template editing, R line. So these are going to be on the mud flaps at the bottom. There you are. R line, new R. You go for whichever one. And you got the main colour. As with always with these Randon trailers from America, this always got the gold chrome, which is for the win. Gold chrome for the win for me anyway. So which is, oh dear, changes the framework. And then fender colour, obviously, it's going to do the fenders. Rim colour, we'll do the rims as well. Why not? Excellent. So we'll come out of that and we'll go into the second one. This is the 9-axle bulk carrier short bit trim. So this starts off at 66,000, so it's a little bit bigger, 110,500 to buy. You can then change the capacity up to a total of 76, a total of a bale trailer, another bale trailer, another bale trailer, and the capacity again. All the options are going to be the same as the previous one. So we'll come out of that and we'll go into the long bulk carrier. Now this starts off with a 90,000 litre capacity. There we are. 139 grand to buy. Then got the option to change that up to 100,000 litres. Bale trailer. Another bale trailer. Another bale trailer. Or back to 90. Again, all the options are going to be the same as previous. 90,000 litres? No, you're going to have that with 100, though, aren't you? If you're going to get it, you might as well get a big one. That being said, some nice trailers they are. Right, next up is the Rollbout 150. This is by Arku, 4.65 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under balers. This got a 4,000 litre capacity on the bale size, 70 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 12 mile an hour working speed. It's only going to do 125 centimetre bales. Going to cost you 49 grand. Your only options are going to be usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. You go for whichever one you want. That being said, I mean, if you're into your 125 centimetre bales and you've got some New Holland equipment on the go, keep it all in the family. Yeah, very nice. All right, next up is the Kuhn VB2190. This is by Pudscap, 4.05 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under balers as well. This is going to require 68 horsepower from your tractor, 12 mile an hour working speed. This is going to do optional bales. You can do 125 to 180, so you pick whichever one you want. 56 grand to buy. Use your shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. We'll come down, we can change the main colour to anything you want. Ah, excellent. And then the rim colour, yeah, we'll match it up. Why not? Dear, oh dear. Barbie baling, why not? Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is the John Deere Green System Trailer Pack. This is by JD Modding ARG, 12.4 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these under header trailers. So we've got the FD30, the FD35, the FD40, the FD45, and the HD50F. Now, what you can do with these, obviously they're header trailers. So if you click for Xbox Like Me combinations, right stick in, it's going to tell you which ones best suit this trailer. So we go into the FD35. Now we've got, there we are. Click R in, there you are. So that one's going to use the Class Convio Flex. Then got the FD40 is going to use all of those. So basically, it's just done on the length of the header trailer, which is very nice indeed. Now, if you go into it, so we'll go into this one, 12 grand for the longest one. You've got the option there on design. So the HD50F or a generic. So you go for whichever one you want. So the generic one should attach any header trailer to it. And you can change the main colour from green to dark grey. If you don't want the John Deere version, go for a nondescript dark grey version. And basically they're all the same. So this one, the FD45, so you've got the 645 FD, 745 or generic, again, main colour, and the same options on all of them. You've got a few different versions of the trailer and you've got the generic at the end, and you can change the main colour to grey. So you go for whichever one you want, but I would say go with the combination one. So click on the trailer and then hit our right stick in combination, and that will tell you which header it can be used with. That being said, you need something to transport your header around. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard 55111. This is by Armour Hale, 48.2 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under truck. So it's got a 210 horsepower engine, 55 mile an hour top speed, 13,000 litre capacity, 56,490 to buy. We'll then come to the options. We've got configuration. So change that to 18,000, 23,000, or back to 8,000. No, it comes in at 13, doesn't it? It's gone down to 8,000 on the back. Well, that hasn't even got the back bit on it with the 8,000. All right, fair enough. We then got facing configurations. You got design 1, 2, 3, or 1. You got roof selection, low roof, high roof, or low roof. Reflective tape on the side there, on the door. You got configuration of mirrors to design 1, 2, 3, or 1. Steering wheel configuration. We get a good view of that. We'll try it there. There we are. 2. No, we can't really see, can you? Try that way. No, it's 1 or 2. You can't really see the difference because of the sort of white tint on the window. But all right. We've got door cladding. So we've got 1, 2. That's on the inside as well. And we'll come down to window tinting. So 1, 2, or 1. That makes it sort of look a little clearer, to be fair. But all right. We've got wheel setup. So you've got star, star 2, Eurodisc, or back to star. Then we'll come down to main colour. You can have any one of those. So we'll go for red. Change to cab. Design colour. Change to the back part. That's your options. That's a nice old school looking sort of dumper truck, really. Yeah, I like it. Very nice. And the last mod for the day is the John Deere 8000 series. This is by JA Modding, 28.39 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under medium tractors. So it's got 180 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed, 80 grand to buy. Usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. Then come down to optional front. So it's got standard, box, front hydraulic, weight US, weight EU, or back to standard. Then we've got glass, standard, glass 1, 2, 3, or standard. And it's like I've got a turquoise tint to it. All right, that's a little different, I suppose. Then we've got side indicators, no or yes. Puts those out like the US style ones. We've got front mud guards, no or yes. Then we've got light style 2, halogen lights, LED lights. Those in the front grille. Then we've got rear mud guard, no or yes. I mean, it's not really a mud guard, it's more like a little trim to be fair, but all right. Then we've got GPS, no or yes. Doesn't really make much difference to us on console, but all right, we'll carry on. You've got beacon without, left, right, both, or without. Then we've got engine setup, so 180, 205, 227, 261, then back to 180. I like that. It's got sort of like a older style boxy look, mind you, but yeah, very nice. And we got a few updates. So we've got the Randon Dolly by Eric Isaac Canagro mods. We've got the John Deere 4755 by Dominic. We've got the Massey Ferguson 8700S by Alice Agra Ole. We got the Mater Pack by Nico Pix and Nikudu 55. We got the Zetor 627745 by Smetty. Got the versatile New Holland 4-wheel drive tractors by BC Bueller. Got Griffin Indiana 22 by AJ Farmer. So it is saying save game safe. Now you don't need to do a new save game for this update to work, so that's all right. We've got an update for the Osada map by Roger G Play, and there's no mention of a new save game required there either, which is good. Right, so the last update is something people that have been really waiting for. Welker Farms is back. Mappers Paradise have sorted out all the problems and put it back up, which is excellent. That's a great map. Right, so this is a current testing list that's with Giants, although to be fair, out of those 7, a couple of them have been released today. But all right, we'll carry on. So that's your mods done for the day. Drop it in the comments below. Which one's your favourite? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.